Employee compensation. What could be more exciting? Well, in my world of employee benefits, we often look at employee benefits data as part of the compensation for an individual, and we know that you do too over in the HR departments of the world. So here are some resources that you can use to evaluate your total compensation. Either you're headhunting for a key employee or you're looking at, are we competitive in the marketplace? And of course, I do have an employee benefits benchmark report that you can have access to. We can customize it specifically to your organization. There's a link down below for that. However, today, these specific resources are for total compensation or salary, which does include base pay, like salary or hourly work, dollar amounts on the paycheck, and it can also include commissions. So that's what we're talking about. We are not talking about a total comp statement. That is different. A total comp statement would include, they're usually for current employees, and they do include benefits costs to the employer. The idea of the total compensation statement is to show and demonstrate to the employees how much the employer is investing in each and every one of their employees. So that includes their base pay, commissions, any taxes that the employer pays based off of towards the employee, like payroll taxes, benefits costs, 401k contributions, and other insurances can be bundled into that as well. Some of the more comprehensive resources that are going to be a little bit more expensive and easier to use are going to be Randstad, iMercer, and the Economic Institute. So I've got Randstad here on my screen, and I'll include a link of all of these down below. So they're going to have their salary guide of 2024 and go through the introduction. And as you go through each of these sections, you'll notice that it basically just gives you the introduction, and you need to complete this questionnaire and basically sign up for their services to get salary data. Next on the list is the Economic Research Institute. This is their website. Again, I will have a link down below. And basically what you want to do is email them and get pricing and or get a free trial so that you can have access to annual salaries, incentive pay, total direct compensation, job description, and select characteristics of each occupation if you need to dig in more on this. Now, I recently had a project that I needed to get done in a very quick amount of time, and so I signed up for a free trial with OpenComp because I had such a short deadline on this. This was the place that I had to go to get access to dollar and cents information as quickly as possible. Now, OpenComp and Salary.com and PayScale, their information isn't as accurate as the Economic Research Institute, iMercer, and Randstad. However, this ended up working out just fine because I just needed some very generic, very general information, but I did need dollars and cents. So the quickest way to get information out of this system, OpenComp, you can load in your employees via a Excel, so you can upload Excel, you can download a template here and upload information on your employees into the system, and it will kick out a report for you. But I just needed about a dozen different job descriptions and general total compensation. So let's go to accountant, and then you can choose between different levels. So you've got level 1, 0 to 2 years, level 2, 2 to 4 years, and so on. It goes all the way up to level 6. And it defines it for you here in the drop down, so to make your search pretty convenient and quick. So one thing I did have limitations for were the locations. So the locations are limited. So in California we had Los Angeles, San Diego, Sacramento, and one other, Fresno, I believe. So 4 different cities in that state, and then so I had to look through this list. So trying to find it on this list was a little bit cumbersome. And then at the bottom, it has, I believe it's called statewide. There is a statewide one that I was able to find. State average, here it is. So that was hard to find in here, because if I just did a search, it would show nothing available. It doesn't default to like the closest area or anything like that. So you really have to go through, or I had to go through, hopefully this video saves you some time. I had to go through this drop down of 100 or so cities, and so you could get the state average of each state if you need to here. So see market data, just so you can see what it looks like. And it will show base salary at the 50th percentile here, state average, and you can adjust your search here on the left if you need to. If you go, well, actually I want to see level 2, and hit search, and it'll show you a base salary, total salary, which would include any commissions and things like that, and then if they own equity, the percentage of people that own equity at that level. So I'm just curious what level 6 looks like. So equity on level 1 and 2 is extremely low. Let's see if it goes up 0.2%. I don't know how accurate that is for a superstar accountant. I would think that they would get some equity, but yeah, just some generic base information. The total salary looks about right. There are also some generic surveys out there that you can have access to. However, these are not going to have dollars and cents put in there. It's basically all going to be what are the average increases we're seeing in each country, and then this breaks it up per government, state-owned, publicly held company, family-owned, not-for-profit, joint venture, privately held. Participant overview. If you want to find out more about pay transparency, that is in this particular survey. I know that there are others out there. This is just the first one that I was able to grab in this project that I was completing. And this one, it is looking at reductions in the workforce. So it's showing that many employers do have concerns about the economy. However, only 22% are showing reductions in their workforce. And that is a slight increase from 2022. Now this is a 2023 study because 2024 is not over yet. And so this information is old, but that's how these studies go. They are usually annual, and they come out sometime in January a lot of times. And this is looking at voluntary turnover. So if you want to compare your turnover to the national average, the United States is in here. At the bottom, overall median, all employees, 8.6%. Executive and senior is 4%, middle management 8.5%, junior professional 10% turnover, and clerical and operations is 12%. Annual bonuses and pay increases. So if you want to see what other employers are doing as far as pay increases are going, 64% are granting increases as they plan to at the beginning of the year. Those vary from this are providing higher versus lower increases by a 4-to-1 margin. So 64% we are granting increases as we planned. Yes, we have increased our budget is 28% and will grant higher increases than we had planned. 6%, yes, we have reduced our budget and are granting lower increases than we had planned. And 2% are freezing salaries in 2023. So percentage of organizations that are providing increases is 70%, 30% are not. Annual bonuses, and you can download this report yourself, or you can email me. I'm happy to send it to you. It's from Corn Furry 2023, and just gets into basically how to contact them for additional information and basic planned salary increases. So as you can see, it's all based off of average salary increases, bonus increases, what percentage of employers are planning to increase pay again this year and which ones are not, and how that varies from year over year from 2022. So just wanted to give you a quick overview. Hopefully this saves you some time and hunting and pecking for the information that you are looking for. As I did, spent several hours combing through the interwebs to find some of this information. Of course, there's a link down below for employee benefits benchmarking information if that's interesting to you, or you can email me at melissa@nomadinsgrp.com if you want me to send you any of this information directly. Also, you can visit bennies.info, that's BENNIES.info for more information about my company. Thank you for hanging out till the end. Like the video and subscribe. We'll see you next time.